The road out of Auckland stretched ahead like a long ribbon swallowed by darkness. Streetlights faded behind me one by one, until all that remained was the quiet hum of my car engine, and the uneasiness sitting heavy in my stomach. I told myself I was just overthinking, that finding a strange letter with a warning was enough to mess with anyone's head. But no matter how many times I tried to steady my breathing, my eyes kept drifting to the rearview mirror. And there it was, the same dark sedan, the same headlights, following me, not tailgating, not trying to overtake, just keeping a perfect distance, like it knew exactly what it was doing. I swallowed hard and gripped the steering wheel. My thoughts were racing faster than my car. Who were they? How long had they been watching me? And what did they want? I took the first unexpected turn I could find, a narrow rural road with no signs. No houses, just trees bending toward each other like they were whispering secrets. For a second, the sedan vanished from my mirror. My heart slowed. Relief washed over me like a warm wave. But the moment I eased my foot off the accelerator, the headlights appeared again. Brighter this time, closer. My mouth went dry. This wasn't a coincidence. Someone was genuinely following me. I pressed the accelerator harder, feeling the car vibrate under the sudden speed. The road curved sharply, and for a moment I thought I might lose control. But I didn't stop. I kept going until I reached a small, lonely gas station. The kind you only see in movies where bad things happen. I parked under a bright lamp, hoping the light would make me feel safer. But it didn't. I sat inside the car, trying to calm myself, pretending to look through my bag so the security camera wouldn't capture my shaking hands. Minutes passed. Nothing happened. Just when I thought maybe the sedan had finally left, it appeared, driving slowly, almost silently. It didn't pull in. It didn't stop. It just moved past the gas station, like the driver was studying me, memorizing me. The windows were tinted, too dark to see inside, but I felt it, a stare that pierced straight through the glass. My chest tightened. My fingers trembled. Before I could react, my phone buzzed violently on the passenger seat. I jumped. A message flashed on my screen from a number I didn't recognize. Don't trust the lights. 4 words. Just 4. But they chilled my blood more than anything that had happened tonight. I blinked, read the message again, then again. But before I could reply, the number disappeared. The entire chat vanished from my phone like it had never existed. I stared at the dark road where the sedan had gone. What lights? What danger was waiting for me? And who had warned me? The gas station felt suddenly colder, as if the air itself knew something I didn't. I didn't want to stay there any longer, so I started the engine and drove back onto the highway, heading toward the South Island. My eyes kept drifting to the sky, where the clouds moved unnaturally fast, swallowing the moonlight. Hours passed. Trees turned to hills, and hills turned into long, empty stretches of road. But something strange kept happening. Every time a streetlight appeared, just a single one, standing tall in the darkness, it flickered as my car approached. Not once, not twice, every single time, as if reacting to me, as if warning me. The letter's words echoed in my mind. Ella, if you're reading this, it means I failed to protect you. Protect me from what? From who? And how was any of this connected to Hollow Creek? The closer I got to the village, the heavier everything felt. The sky, the silence, my own heartbeat. Eventually, the road narrowed into a gravel path. My GPS showed nothing, just a blank screen. I rolled down the window. Cold air brushed against my face, carrying a strange smell. Something earthy, something old. Then I saw it. A small wooden sign covered in moss. Welcome to Hollow Creek. But the sign was broken in half, scratched violently, like someone had tried to destroy it. I swallowed hard. As I drove past the sign, the forest seemed to close in around me. Trees leaned over the road, casting long shadows like stretched fingers. For a moment, everything fell silent. Then, a loud crack echoed from the woods. I slammed the brakes. My headlights revealed nothing but trees. But I knew something was out there, watching me, listening. My heart pounded against my ribs as I rolled forward slowly. And then, a figure stepped onto the road. My breath caught. My eyes widened. It wasn't the person in the sedan. It wasn't anyone I recognized. It was an old man, with white hair, torn clothes, and eyes that looked like they had seen too much. He lifted his hand, signaling me to stop. I froze. He walked closer, leaning toward my window. And in a shaky, trembling voice he said, "You shouldn't have come here, Ella." My blood ran cold. "How do you know my name?" I whispered. He didn't blink, didn't move. He simply said, "Because I knew your mother." My heart stopped. Before I could speak, before I could ask anything, a powerful light suddenly burst through the trees behind him. The old man's eyes widened with terror. He stepped back and whispered, "It's too late." The bright light grew stronger, closer, and everything around me started to vibrate. I turned my car around, my hands shaking uncontrollably, and sped into the darkness. The light followed. It wasn't a car. It wasn't human. And I realized, whoever warned me, "Don't trust the lights," they were right. The real danger wasn't behind me anymore. It was right in front of me.